I'm black.
Is it on?
I can't work for the government.
It's on.
Are you sure?
What do you mean you can't work for the government?
I can't work for the government.
Why not?
Because I'm black.
Why? Are you?
Yes, I'm sorry.
You sure?
I'm 100%.
I thought you were like Islander or something.
I'm not a hockey player.
I'm not a ranger.
That was terrible.
That doesn't even make any sense.
That was really.
That was
It won't make
terrible.
sense to other people. It made sense to me, but.
That was dumb. All right. I didn't bring any
Donuts?
No, I didn't bring anything to drink today.
Well, I don't have anything to drink either. Holy shit! It's a non-drinking episode, motherfucker.
World's gone dry. Oh, that's not what we're talking about today, though, is it?
Maybe we never talk about what we're talking about anyway.
No, not really.
We never.
Completely.
Lisa's gonna curse me out one of these days.
We have no plan. I don't know if you
We have a plan. Our plan is shoot from the hip.
Yes, that works entirely. I think so.
That's the purpose.
That's the plan. Oh, I was waiting for it to come out. That doesn't smell bad either. All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and what did I do?
My name is Harry, and apparently I'm the only one that's able to speak English today. I am here with my co-host. Apparently his communication algorithm has broken. I'm sure that the self-writing software in his AI body will fix it. My robot buddy Pete, and hi, once again, I am the only human in this podcast.
Thanks, Harry.
Yo, you are more than... Oh, it fixed it already! See how amazing AIs are.
Good looking out. Hey, what are we talking about today, now that you're running things?
Running. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what we're talking about today.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
I thought we were talking about the future of transportation.
Exactly. Running.
The future of transportation is going back to like Stone Age stuff where you're chasing or running away from dinosaurs.
How do you not notice
the
the trends? What's old is new again.
So we're going to use stone tools again? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, they're cheap. Easy to manufacture.
They probably break quickly and they take a while to create, so I can't imagine they're actually going to be easy to manufacture.
You don't have to actually use stone to manufacture the stone tools. You can use modern technology to manufacture the stone tools, and you used to use the stone tools.
But if you're only using...
Don't try to think about it. You're going to hurt yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so the future of transportation.
Well, I think, obviously, the flying car's out. I mean, people have been talking about the flying car and the Jetsons and...
Who?
For like forever, you know? That's not going to happen. There's no...
And why will that not happen?
Boy Elroy.
Why will that not happen?
I don't know, probably because some mad German scientist out there won't S&D or something. I have no idea.
You know what? 3 years, flying cars.
I bet we have subscription-based vehicles before the flying car.
3 years, flying cars.
I bet that like every single company out there is like, yeah, you can subscription to this vehicle, and they'll pay for your gas, they'll pay for your maintenance, they'll change tires. Well, you know what? Probably not the gas. You'll probably have to put the gas in yourself, but I bet it will come with a full tank of gas.
3 years, flying cars.
Subscription vehicles.
3 years, flying cars.
And I bet many other companies are going to start putting out fully electrics. Probably companies you've never even heard of.
3 years, flying cars.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can we get past 3 years flying cars?
Well, look. As soon as this podcast is over, I'm going to email Elon 3 years, flying cars.
Okay. Do you think he'll read your email? We're not.
Of course he will. He's
Okay.
Elon. Elon will go, I've got the electric thing down, but flying. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it now. Oh, we were talking about flying cars. Yeah,
You
he's
know,
a nerd, but I like him.
you can hate on Elon all you want, but he has solved so many scientific problems on his own in order to advance both solar technology for his vehicles and space that I believe that if he sets his mind to flying cars, 3 years.
Speaking of solar technology for
3 years.
vehicles, solar charging. How come, like even in hybrids or electric cars or whatever, like the sunroof, it's already glass. Why don't they make like the sunroof itself a solar panel?
They do.
Or
Audi
the
actually
trunk,
has a
or
summer
the
cooling
who?
package that actually uses a solar array on the sunroof to run a cooling system in the car so that
Who does it?
Audi. Audi's done it for a long time actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That's smart of them.
But they're Audi.
Well, it's the Volkswagen Group, VAG, VAG.
It's Audi.
It doesn't stand for Volkswagen Auto Group. It doesn't. It's some other German words that I don't remember that are long and Farfanugan.
And you know the truck that everyone hates that says is the ugliest thing on the planet?
The Cybertruck?
The slide down tailgate cover for the four wheeler is
I
a
like
solar
it.
panel.
I like it because it looks different.
Everyone thinks it's ugly. I'm like, okay, so it's as fast as the coupe. It has an air compressor, a charging station. So essentially, it's its own maintenance vehicle, and it is fast as a sports car. What's wrong with this again?
Well, it's not out yet. Is part of what's wrong with it. And secondly, he already said that it's too big, so it has to.
I
go
don't
down.
think it's too big. I think it's perfect. It's a truck.
Right, but
It's not going to be doggy,
It's not going to be a bro truck.
so we
Yeah,
won't have that.
No tail dragging.
We're not going to kick the living snot out of it.
Someone will figure out how. You know it.
That's going to be real.
Somebody's going to lift it.
Wait.
They're going to put
Solar
really
power.
big tires on it.
Wee.
Oh,
That would be awesome.
solar-powered
my-
hydros.
You know?
When it gets to like peak charge, and it does it automatically in your driveway.
Oh no, we're not. No, not low riding. We're not low riding the electric truck. But man, could you imagine?
Somebody will.
You get like one of those bad situations, and there's like a big storm, like that horrible storm that came through here on Sunday
Oh,
and
man.
left all of that. Okay, so
All of that one palm frond on your lawn.
Yeah, I'm being facetious, but you know,
It's
you get a
true.
flooding situation, and you go, and the thing rises to a height that permits you to ford small streams.
It's a Tesla, not a Ford.
To Tesla small streams. If we're going to be technical about
To
this, ladies and
Tesla
gentlemen.
small fjords.
Yes.
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 There
we
we
will
go.
fjord. Yes, it will. Icelandic truck thing.
Yes. It's like
'Cause, you
anytime
know-
you add a J after something, it's no longer a curse word. Remember that in any of your favorite F words.
Yeah, and then could you imagine white nights? Man, your solar charging would never end. You could drive across the planet. Well, no, because you run out. But, dude, that would be some awesomeness.
With the what?
White nights.
What are those?
I thought you traveled.
Yeah.
As you approach the Arctic Circle during the summer, you get a point during the year where the sun literally never sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, white nights.
Oh, as in nighttime, not as in sword and shield and body armor. Gotcha. Oh, right. Woohoo! Hello. Hi. I'm here.
Okay, so once again, the AI's algorithms are a little wonky today. We've got to be patient with it. Maybe it's doing a software update.
Yeah. Every time my my Google Home thing does that, it turns off.
Now we understand why he and his buddy are having issues, because they're both doing a software update. He couldn't speak English to begin with, and now he's fjording and doing, I don't know, he's lost it. And white knights, oh, as in sword and shield. And see, so he's referencing data that is irrelevant to the current situation. So back to the future of transportation, flying cars.
Speaking of
3 years.
Android, so is Data.
3.
Yes. You think that there's
Elon.
going to be flying cars?
Because
Okay,
Elon,
you
I
can't
think
have 3
Elon will
years.
solve it just because he will think it's fun. Seriously.
That's probably why he'll do it, but I think 3 years is definitely a stretch
Why?
in the wrong direction.
Because I think all the technology is out there. I think we've actually assembled everything we
Oh,
need to do it.
we're way past that. The problem is there's no prototype. By now there would be a prototype. If they were looking at mass production of something, which obviously that's how you make money. I mean, ask Henry Ford. I mean, you can't. He died. But, I mean, he came up with the whole, mass production thing, assembly line. He invented that.
I think that there was no linear plan because everyone had their different concepts of the flying car. So it's a car that you can go to a little airfield and attach wings to, and then it would fly. Or it's a car that had wings that folded up after it landed, and it permitted you to drive around, albeit kind of clunky looking. So no one had a design exactly. No one had a design idea that was like neither car nor plane, something completely different.
Okay, so you think that people are gonna buy this transformer?
It's going to be a VTOL in essence. It's most likely going to be a VTOL with a hoverability, so that you can
with wings that fold in.
No. Once again, I think it's going to be a VTOL, so it'll be able to low hover, 3 feet off the ground maybe, and traverse a highway that way, or just go and go.
It needs to be more than 3 feet. You got to be able to go over trucks, not just Corvettes.
Why do you have to?
Speaking of which, that new Corvette, boy, that looks nice, doesn't it? Yeah. They finally went to mid-engine instead of the flying car.
So once again, the flying car, all you need is about 3 feet off the ground so that you stay in traffic and you can look through people's windshields and you can stop appropriately like a normal car.
That sounds like it'll use way more power than tires. Like when you're sitting
but you
in
don't
traffic.
use tires.
Exactly. Sounds like tires will still be more efficient.
Why?
Because you can stop instantly, well, just about instantly. How does that go again? For the audio?
The flying car will, if you're stuck in traffic, it will go to a point where it's stuck, and then it will extend its little landing things. I have no idea what they are. And it's going to set, and then it will wait until it can traverse again. And I'm sure that by that point in time, you'll be pissed off and go, screw this traffic thing. Shortest route, gone.
Through cornfield.
Well, above cornfield, because you're flying.
See? There's corn stalks that get over 3 feet. You definitely want to get over that.
Pretending to be part of traffic mode, as opposed to being, I have a flying car. I really don't need to travel like you pedestrians with your tires.
Okay, so let's say this thing is hovering or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Because you're at Walmart and they're putting stuff in your hover trunk.
Well, they can't because they're getting blown all over the place. These giant fans or whatever.
We don't know what and where and let's hope that. Okay, so you extend down a carrier. Yes.
So they're hovering over Walmart parking lot.
Well, no, you're hovering over the pickup area.
Okay, the Walmart parking lot pickup area.
Mm-hmm.
And you're extending a bucket.
Your trunk has a bottom hatch which will lower to the ground, and they can put everything in there, and your camera, and you go, okay, yeah.
There's a problem.
My banana's bruised. I want different bananas.
Yeah, what happens when you need a substitution? Like
That's
they
right
throw
there.
in some chicken nuggets that aren't Tyson brand, for example, and you go, no, my child won't eat anything else other than that.
Processed foodstuffs there. Why don't you eat chicken? I mean, what is this process?
I'm just saying as an example.
Was it extruded into the shape of a nugget? I mean, is it real, honest to God chicken? Okay, that's disgusting. So let us move on. So yeah, now you've got your bucket and you're substituting, and they go in and they get your stuff, and they come back out.
Answer.
And you're what didn't I answer?
What happens when you need a substitution?
I just said we were talking. The bananas were bruised. They went back and they got you, but you're still hovering.
How'd you tell them? Through your bucket? What do you got? Speaker down there?
Yes. There's a camera.
It puts the bananas in the bucket, or else it gets the fan again.
No.
Wow. Wow. Really?
Is that? Come on.
No. Name tag reading.
That's the wrong brand of lotion.
Chelsea. Those bananas are a little too bruised. Can you go back and swap those out for some that aren't quite that ripe? Thank you.
Were you dropping down a walkie-talkie with it?
You know
Is he gonna
what?
pick the thing up?
Hold on. You want to know what?
10-4 helicopter man.
You know what? Here's what happens. You fly to Walmart. You eject recovery drone. Recovery drone goes to Walmart and hangs out. They put your stuff there, and then recovery drone lifts the load of groceries, joins the vehicle, and off you go.
Why did you even go to Walmart then? Just send the drone.
Because what happens if...
Or just order it and Walmart will send their drone.
No, I think Jeff's going to beat them to that.
Yeah,
Hands
probably.
down, Jeff will beat them to that.
Yeah. I think the whole delivery service through the Azon is definitely going to beat everybody.
Didn't some drugstore chain have a quote unquote delivery bot that meandered to your house through the neighborhood? It looked like a little walking trash can. I would have sworn someone had that.
Drugstore.
I'm here to deliver your drugs, sir.
Yeah, come on now.
No one will rob it.
You look at it and go, that trash can is talking.
Hey, trash can, give me that Percocet. Here, talk to these twin 50 millimeter Vulcans. Okay, you can keep the Percocet. I'm gonna go now. Good choice. No one will rob the robot.
Shoot him in the back.
Only if the AI is crashing like yours.
I've only crashed a couple of them. Jeez. I never cartwheeled a UAV down the runway. That wasn't me, alright? I never put one in the bed of a pickup truck either.
Why wouldn't you put one in the bed of the pickup truck?
It's a little bigger than a pickup truck, so... No, I did bring half a tree back
And
once. That was nice. Yeah. That didn't go over well.
I don't even want to envision this. I really don't.
Well, you know, it was dragging.
You brought a dragon back?
No, it was dragging half a tree. It landed fine. Honestly,
So
I didn't even
let's
notice.
get back on topic more or less. So Elon's gonna solve the flying car thing, and Jeff's gonna deliver crap with drones. Really cool drones.
Okay, well, I still think the subscription-based car service is going to
Are
become
these cars
such
self-drive?
No, but I do believe that because of the cost of like the Teslas, for example, they're rather expensive. You
It
know,
depends on what model you get. You know,
okay,
they range between.
you want an SUV, or you want an electric car that holds more than 6 people.
The truck's only 75.
Okay, that's still rather expensive.
A
for the
flipping
vehicle.
Ford Raptor is more expensive than that.
Well, actually, they're closer to 60.
But
But
the Raptor, no, the Raptor's 80 and above.
is it now?
Yeah.
They've really wrapped them up, didn't
The
they?
Raptor's expensive, man.
Okay, well, I don't see the Raptor as part of the future of transportation.
No,
realistically.
but Elon's truck is, and it's only 75. That's cheap.
For the base model.
Look for everything you get with it.
Yeah.
Self-inflating tires, its own built-in compressor, its own charging station, a four-wheeler that it's charging, the
Wait a
solar.
minute, it comes with a 4-wheel?
Yes, yes. The four-wheeler sits in the
I
bed
liked it before. Now it's
underneath
weird.
the little charging cover.
Can I drive the 4-wheeler up onto the top of the vehicle?
No,
Park
it fits. It drives into the bed.
Yeah, but what if I want to park it on top because I got other stuff in the bed?
No, it's not designed for that.
But isn't it supposed to be like bulletproof?
Why would you drive your four-wheeler up on top? I mean, how are you stabilizing it up there?
You're not. I'm just
It's
wanting to
gonna
know.
get so you take a corner and your four-wheeler goes cartwheeling off into somebody's house.
Can I set my ramp up on the front and back of this thing and drive over the truck with it?
What ramp?
The one that I'm going to use for the 4-wheeler.
It's built into the truck. It's designed to carry the four-wheeler.
I mean a ramp to go over the vehicle.
Where are you
Not
putting
in the
this ramp?
vehicle. In the trunk. That's why it was on
Well,
top.
if you take it out of the trunk, perhaps you'll be able to fit your groceries in the four-wheeler.
Hmm.
Ooh, what a deep concept.
And then next time it's going to come with a free delivery service. Rental truck. By a month.
Man, if you put self-drive in that truck. Oh, wait, it does have self-drive, but if you go fully autonomous. And hey, truck.
They call it autopilot already.
I need. Ooh,
Does the
could
truck have ludicrous mode?
Wait. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm assuming it does.
Yeah, the P1000D and the other performance versions.
Yeah, I'm assuming the truck does.
Hmm.
Maybe they didn't put that in, and maybe it's a high torque mode for towing because it's supposed to tow.
Hmm.
So it's not ludicrous mode.
Stub by.
It's no. It's lethal weapon mode. Pull house out foundation.
Ah, or yippee ki
No, that would
Die
not be
Hard, yeah.
yeah. Nobody pulled the house off the foundation. in Die Hard.
No, that's true.
So you'd have to go lethal weapon mode.
Yeah.
And pull the house off the side of the cliff in California into the water. Bang mode.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? You know.
I want to see somebody tank one.
What do you mean tank one?
Like tank treads with turret and all sorts of stuff.
So you mean
honestly.
replace the existing tires?
Yeah, they already
So
have the
you
kits on the
change the
Raptors.
electric tires out for tank. Oh my God! I think I'm in love.
It sounds amazing.
Does it not?
It's probably going to be really slow, but
No, because remember,
You make your
it's
own
an
path.
electric engine, so it's power to the treads.
yeah,
So
instantly.
you'd have to make sure those treads are really good, otherwise it's going to shred them and destroy
Melt
your vehicle.
them.
Oh my God, that would be so awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, did you? Wait.
Wait a minute, is he
Peel
doing the
out-
tire
peel-
tread burnout?
He's doing a peel out with treads. That would be awesome,
That
man.
would be so
It
cool.
would dig itself a little hole and take off.
That would be so cool. It would be sponsored by somebody before they did
No.
it. They'd be like, oh, nope, we're setting up a booth. We're putting a big old O on the side.
They-
Oakley showing up.
They'd come up with like some custom design tread that like has claws. Oh my God, this would be some stuff.
You'd have Red Bull and Monster fighting at the
All
track to show
day.
up.
All day.
Oh my goodness.
I think we just created a thing.
We created a monster truck. Ah.
Mm.
Remember, monster trucks were around back before the sugary drink.
No, they
No.
weren't.
They were.
When?
Bigfoot. Stomper.
You said the sugary drink.
Yeah, monster, the sugary drink.
Oh, that sugary, because you know the sugary drink goes back to the.
I'm not talking about something as old as Kool-Aid here.
I was talking like Coke.
Oh, back in the cocaine in my drink days?
Was it 1800s?
I don't know.
I think it was.
I'm not that versed on ancient history. I mean, you were around for it, so.
You know, I'm old. I can't remember everything.
But, okay, so I think, realistically, I think that it's going to be the subscription-based.
I'm not
car
buying
service.
that.
You wouldn't buy it, you'd subscribe to it.
Mm.
Much like Netflix or Hulu
I don't want
Spotify.
but how do you guarantee that the person before you isn't smoking in the car and you get in that car and you're like,
Because they get it and there's a full cleaning service or a turnover or something like that. I
yeah,
don't
and
know.
you know the full cleaning service that they
They let
also
their cats
use for
live
like
in it.
you know rental cars, and you know when you get into a rental car that somebody smoked in, and you're still like that lovely combination of cleaning solution and yeah, no, I'll
but
pass.
I'm sure the guys who are working at that rental car services are very, very thorough in making sure that there's no ketchup left on the dash from
Ladies
when I
and
ate my fries
gentlemen,
off
this
of
is
it.
what it sounds like when an AI tries to be facetious.
He's still calling me that. I think they get it. Let's move on.
What year
What year?
was
Why don't you just hey Google it?
cocaine? I mean coke.
But I think like as far as like even electric cars, because some of them are, wow, great call on the date by the way.
Yep,
1892.
1800s.
Yeah. I think electric cars and a lot of other brands of electric cars are going to be coming out. And I think some startup companies are actually going to become popular. And we're going to get some brand names that are out there that we've never heard of before.
So how can they be brand names if we all heard of them?
Well, it'll be newer brand names.
Then it's not brand.
And then I think like one of the big companies out there will end up gobbling them up.
So
and-
Elon's going to buy all these companies, is what you're saying?
Possibly that or Ford and Chevy, you know.
Well,
they'll
yeah,
do
that's true.
that,
They're
yeah.
gonna, because if we can't invent it, we can buy it.
That's
and then
right.
We can brand it. Yeah, there is that.
And then Fiat, I mean, they already took Dodge, so who knows? They might take Bentu or whatever it is their new name is, the electric guys. Yeah.
Wasn't the Bentu like really cool?
No, it was the boxy thing, but it was really cool. I think it's Bentu, But there's this one that has no engines, of course, because it's on the skateboard platform like all the electric cars are going for. And instead of in the front being the grill, it's glass, so you can see not only through the windshield but also through the front of the vehicle, which makes it really, really convenient when you go to park. I mean, your perception of where everything is. I mean, you're probably not even gonna look through that. Like, you're just used to windshield and side windows and mirrors and stuff like that. But if you were at the park, you'd be like, I can see exactly where I am.
Why would you want to do that?
Safety purposes.
If it was safe, then you wouldn't have all that glass. There is that.
I wonder if they can add crash zones to
So
safety glass.
So the glass is infinitely denser in spots, making it that
You know
much
what?
heavier.
You know, you're very right. In the U.S., in order to do that, they'd have to add windshield wipers to it, like they did with that Mercedes, because they didn't do the plastic headlights. Because now it's got to be safety glass, and it has to have windshield wipers to prove that it's part of the windshield instead. There's probably going to be exceptions to that because the technology in vehicles is going to keep changing. And as long as they can prove whatever it is they're doing is safer than what it is that they would have been doing, like everybody else.
But so you're driving around a fishbowl,
Yeah.
an electric fishbowl,
And I think in the back
that you're gonna
it'll
crash
have,
into things.
I think in the back it won't just be like regular forward seating. I think it'll be like
Captain's chairs
no,
that just
not
swivel
just captain
randomly.
chairs, a bench that goes all the way around the inside.
How do you seatbelt in that?
You can seatbelt backwards, you can seatbelt sideways. Lots of cars have that. They
I'm
allow
just
it in
thinking-
limousines and so on.
Force vectors.
Oh,
when
yeah,
you're
it's not
in-
safe,
when
but-
somebody crashes into your big glass bowl of fish food and can you imagine that thing getting T-boned? Oh my God.
Yeah, but fish don't eat T-bones. Crabs do.
Piranha do.
Oh yes, piranhas.
So there you go.
Probably
you
a
just dropped the ball on that.
Pacu
So once
might
again-
as well.
You know, I'm telling you, something is wrong with the AI today. Your uplinks, no, your data's, you know,
It's the
your.
weather. It's
Oh,
too
is
nice.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
Are you?
No.
I know it.
Wow, AIs are good.
So, like, what else could be in the line for the future of transportation? I think it's going to be the subscription vehicle. You think it's going to be the flying car within 3 years. What other options are there? Do you think
Suit.
the suit?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of suit?
Iron Man.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you haven't seen the YouTube videos? The guy in the UK that's kind of invented the localized thrusters?
Sure, but I mean, how is that going to be like efficient? We're going to like walk into the grocery store in your Iron Man suit
You'll
and then fly home with your bags?
You'll park it outside.
Paper or plastic, sir? Which one's flame proof? I'm going Mach 3. You know?
You park it outside.
You park your suit outside?
Little
How
racks
do you
all
get your
over.
groceries home?
You
That's right, they're being delivered by drone.
container.
So you didn't even
And
need
by
to-
then, yeah, your groceries are being delivered by drone anyway.
Okay, so you're going to Walmart to buy a new bike for your kid.
Why are you?
I know, we wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But let's say for example somebody else was, all right? His name's Joe Billy Jim Bob Jr. the Third or whatever.
Oh,
And he went over to Walmart in his straw hat and his straw backy. And he says,
And his what?
straw backy,
What is that?
chewing tobacco.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Oh, come on.
Hey,
Alabamans know what I'm talking
Can
about.
I ask a question?
You do all the time. It might not be a smart question, but it's going to be one.
So after he was done peddling his Flintstones mobile there, what is the problem? I don't see what's wrong.
It's his bro truck with the baggies.
Okay, fine. So he's driving his, and you know, and there's like 72-inch rims on the front and like 24s on the back.
And underglow. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotta have the because that way you know you can see the roadkill and
Well,
retrieve
that way
it
you know
appropriately.
it's also chrome and shiny at night.
Oh, because that doesn't blind you.
No, it shows off. Hey man, you gotta have your country Cadillac.
You know
Or
we're
whatever.
you're offending people here, so we rein that in because we've got.
Well,
we're trying
you
to
want to hurt them even more real quick?
grow. We're trying to grow an
Your
audience.
Duramax
Which-
diesel is made by Isuzu in Japan. Your Cummins diesel is made by, well, Cummins, but in China. Hey, guess what? Now we lost all of our audience. No, they don't care.
So, like I was saying, so the suit and you fly, and so, but what does the guy with the chewing tobacco and the bulldoggy vehicle have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, he goes to Walmart and he's buying a bicycle.
He's
for his
not
kid.
wearing a suit then. It's not.
Well,
It's
say he
irrelevant.
is. Say
no, you
everybody's
just
wearing
said,
them.
oh no, you just said he's with his truck, and so yeah, too late. You qualified that already.
Wait a minute now. He won't even need to go because there's the delivery service.
Yes, you could deliver the bike.
Does that mean the future of transportation is no more Walmart?
No, Walmart becomes just a gigantic storehouse with a bunch of drones that deliver things within each drone's radius.
Wonder what point will Walmart start selling their products on Amazon?
Why? Because they have a full online entity.
I
Well,
know,
it makes
but-
no sense. It doesn't. It would. How would that benefit them?
I don't know, but
It
I don't
wouldn't.
know.
Because they have a free delivery service,
Yeah.
just like Amazon.
Only you don't have to pay for
Only
Prime
you
version,
don't have to
yeah.
pay for
Thanks, Walmart.
Don't
Are there
say-
reviews on there too? I didn't notice.
I got all my kettlebells off of Walmart, so I've had really good product success with them.
Oh, well, that's good news. I get some things from Amazon that are absolute crap.
It'd be interesting to see.
Keep in mind, it's because I do reviews, like pre-product reviews, and they send me stuff, so I get to review it.
I'm
yeah.
not that smart. See, you're an AI, and you got that thing.
Well, I write a whole lot.
Exactly, because
And I
it's
like it.
that self-writing code thing in your head, so you actually have converted that to actually
I-
spitting out things
I've
that
looked at how many reviews I've written
humans
on there.
understand.
It's like 3,520 as of yesterday.
That's disturbing. I think I've done 2,
Yeah.
and only because I actually genuinely really liked the product.
Oh. Well, I write it every time.
No.
Anytime I order anything at all, unless it's something I've ordered before.
If it's shite, I'm not doing a review. 'Cause
I
now
am
I'm
going to do
taking-
a review on crap.
But now I'm
That's
taking
the
my
important
time.
stuff.
I mean, I'm like, so far you've screwed me over with a crappy product, and then you expect me to spend my time talking about your crappy product? No,
Well, what I'm
that's
going to
not
do is I'm going to order that crappy product that I didn't know was crappy. I thought it was going to be good, right? I'm going to review it. Oh man, this thing sucks. I'm going to return it, and then they're going to send me something else, and now I have 2 reviews. Unless that one sucks too, and then it'll be 3.
But once again, you're now eating up time that is valuable. Well, I don't know. Your time may not be as valuable as mine. You may have more time than I do.
Well, it's kind of paying off because they send me things based upon what it is I want.
They send me things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were saying.
Yeah, and I don't get charged for them as long as I write a review. Like I got some wireless Bluetooth earbuds. Yeah, they have no buttons on them. You just touch a certain way you touch each one of them, like 2 touches. Like touch hold is volume up, touch hold is volume down on the other side, and then
So you know how to touch it to increase the excitement.
just to answer the phone, depending on which ear. If you want it in one ear, it's 1 tap, and then it has a
That means if
microphone
you
on it
want
and
to do it in
everything.
stereo, you tap both.
Yeah, just you get both of them. You get it in stereo.
So if you don't tap both, does it just play the music in one and then the call in the other?
No, it'll actually pause your music.
That's no fun.
Well, it's pretty nice. That's what I wanted to do.
That's no fun. So let's get back to the point. Since we're off now reviewing products on Amazon and we've lost,
Well, then we're gonna
we've
have
lost our track altogether
we're
now.
gonna have
Lisa,
transportation reviews too.
Forgive me, Lisa.
Those flying cars and the subscription service and whatever
Nobody's
it
gonna
is
do the
that's coming
subscription
next.
service. The suit, man. No one's gonna do your
Your
subscription
Iron
service.
Man suit, whatever it is.
So what happens if you get
is-
into somebody's car subscription, and you have a
Hey,
you
the Iron Man
deathly allergic to cats,
Yeah.
and you get into your subscription vehicle, and next thing you know, you go into anaphylactic shock.
Well, I do believe they're going to be refunding some money. Here's the thing I'm worried about with the Iron Man suit. How do you take your kids to school in that thing? Just one underneath the arm if you got 2? Hey, third one, hop on the back, let's go! Whee! No, I don't think that works.
The
You
suit
get
would
Iron
not
Man suit
be-
juniors for
the
them?
suit would
I know
not
it's a
be
little tight,
for
Billy.
Family transportation.
What would you use then?
And in the future, what makes you think, with the current state of affairs, that kids are going to be leaving the house ever again?
That's true.
So once
even
again,
my wife chose to do homeschool.
You're
this time.
not factoring in. So the future of transportation essentially was categorized in the movie WALL-E.
Ah, yes, the chair for the fat people. And if they
Preach.
fall out, they got a robot that'll pick their fat self up and put them back in their fat chair.
And a lot of people already have a robot.
I'm not fat shaming. That's just what everybody will be.
Not me.
I know we'll die before that.
They'll laugh at me because I'm still,
We're not wearing
struggling with-
masks right now, so we're gonna get
Gravity.
COVID and die.
Well, there is that. But I'll still be struggling with that gravity thing, and maybe potentially picking up heavy things still. God forbid.
Gravity's hard.
No, it's not. It's just a force.
It's a sudden stop at the end.
Gravity is not challenging at all. It's a force. I mean, there's no. I mean, right now gravity's happening. I can't touch it. Can't touch this. So the future of transportation is going to most likely be nothing, because we're not going to go anywhere.
Then why did
Everything
why
will
on Wall-E
be
did they need the
virtual.
fat chair and sliding?
They went to their chambers and slept,
Okay, from what?
and then they would go, I guess, into social, because they still wanted to be social. So they would chair together for things.
But now they're not going to be social. Like
Exactly.
that's not working.
See,
'cause we
WALL-E
got
didn't
Zoom
factor for the current state of affairs. So if you add the current state of affairs, which is kind of pushing us in the WALL-E direction, to the WALL-E direction, you get
pod people.
pretty much.
Yeah. That sounds really depressing.
It is
The
indeed.
future of transportation is no transportation at all.
But at least the planet will be healthier.
But you know what?
Lower carbon
It'll be
footprint.
like the Matrix.
No carbon footprint.
The robots will just plug us in and use us as batteries, and we'll be
And they'll
sitting in our pods and
they'll
never know the
clean us
wiser.
and pet us and call us George. Oh, sorry.
As long as they wipe all the way. I mean, it messes.
Built-in bidet.
But that's a two-stage process, remember. That's not step one.
You're not touching anything. The robots do it. Hey, remember, they couldn't reach around. Oh my lord! At the end of WALL-E, that first year must have been horrendous.
Oh no, they
Yes.
were using a wipe stick.
Something. Oh, is that like a selfie stick but different?
Like a reverse selfie stick.
Reverse.
Yikes.
But no, in all seriousness, we are heading down that road.
Yeah, you know what? I bet the inventor of the wipe stick is going to be using like cooking tongs and washcloth to start off. You know what? We should patent the wipe stick now.
Right now, yeah, because we just gave somebody an idea.
Oh crap! Oh crap! That'll be the slogan. Oh crap! I can't reach it. Wipe stick. Stage one before the bidet.
And the sad part is, you don't have to be fat to need the wipe stick. Oh man, my lats are so big, I cannot get my hand around to my buttocks.
Leg day was so tough.
Oh yeah, there's that one too.
Oh, my obliques are so tired. I need me wipe stick.
So we better patent that now, because there's actual legit need for it today. Well, no, because you can't go back to the gym because there's that thing.
Yeah, you're not allowed to go to the gym.
Yeah.
No, that's too close to people.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to wipe everything down afterwards, but they don't give you anything to wipe it with. So you have to bring it with you. But you can't bring it with you because you can't go to the store unless you have the mask. But you couldn't get the mask because you can't go to the store to buy the mask.
But yeah,
so
but
then you had to
mask
order
delivered. Yeah.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't need to go to the store because while you bought the mask and ordered the mask, you also ordered the cleaning material and home gym stuff, which you didn't need.
We can't afford the home gym stuff because the
'Cause
demand
you
for
can't
it
go
has
to work.
driven the price through the roof. So that which was for only $19.95, but wait, there's more. Is now for only $199.95.
No, you forgot. 1995 is correct, but how many payments?
Yeah, 32,000.
Oh boy! For the rest of your life, only $39.95 every month for the rest of your life. What a great deal!
Isn't this just a rubber band?
With some toilet paper on it. The white band. Ooh, put it on a stick. Now
Wait.
it's a white bow.
Where you get the workout and
Oh.
cleanliness all at the same time.
Oh, boy,
It
that's
would
the
be
future
like,
of transportation.
ooh,
Oh, no.
a pedal bidet where you actually have to generate the power to make it work. Oh, think about that.
Dude, the problem with the subscription cars isn't just the cat thing.
The wipe stick.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What if they don't have a
Oh,
wipe stick
stop,
and they
stop.
need it?
Yeah, they go to a rest stop. Ooh,
Ooh.
yeah, that ain't don't be good.
They leave it unlocked
No,
like
stop,
a month and
stop.
a bunch of homeless people
no,
live in it.
No, stop.
You get it now, it has bed bugs and
No.
chiggers and
Oh.
what are the other ones?
Yeah, but but you know, we could invent a cleaning methodology
Body
to
lice.
guarantee the car is clean.
Yeah, well, okay, first off, they need to sanitize it with UV light first so they don't transmit anything.
Let's go old school. So first off, we don't use any cloth in this thing. It's completely plastic. We go like all old school Xterra.
Oh, like the lady coverings for the old people with the couches?
No, I was thinking like the Xterra. And
The Nissan?
yeah, because remember, you could essentially just pop the doors open and take a hose to it.
Yeah, so that was a Honda Element too.
Yeah, so we go with that concept. So you rent and you do a solution that's 50% bleach, and that should kill everything.
Hmm.
So you got a guy with 2 packs on his back, fully pressurized. Next vehicle.
Yes. He's got an Austrian accent. He's the bleachinator.
Exactly. Or we can make the
With a
whole time-
sterilizer. That's a great name for him.
That doesn't even sound positive.
I will kill you, germs.
We could go even more draconian. We could make the entire car out of metal, and all you do is throw napalm in there, and it'll like for half an hour it will burn anything.
That's a great idea. You know what? Just close the doors and roll up the windows in Florida sun. You don't need napalm. It'll melt anything.
Good point.
Yeah, that way I'll crack
I
an
don't think
ashboard.
so far hasn't killed the dreaded virus, so I'm sure.
Well,
that
nobody's left their baby in a car for a while, so we don't
that's
know.
not the virus. That's a child. There's a big difference. So we need to find out if it kills the
humans
dreaded.
are viruses.
So we need to find out if it would. And I don't think that.
I'm kidding. I
Florida
got nothing
sun
against babies.
is-
I got 2 of my
Yeah,
own.
I know he's about to
Joke,
get us
joke.
dropped down another. I think Disney's going to drop us now.
Bad joke.
Thank you.
My bad.
Um,
Sorry, Big D.
so I don't think. Oh Lord, that was horrible. So I don't think that the Florida sun will kill the virus. I'm telling. We need metal car windows. Well, not even windows because they'd be blast shutters. Blast shutters sealed. You throw the napalm grenade in there. You seal it all up. You walk away. Come back half an hour. No, half an hour. That thing would still essentially scorch the flesh off your hand.
Napalm's not fun. It sticks to everything.
Yeah, the inside. So anything in the inside of that car is
You
done.
need a thermite.
Oh Lord, it'll melt the car.
It'll melt the steel. You got to use something that's a little stronger.
So what you're saying is, in essence, we need to reforge the vehicle after each usage. So we melt it to slag, killing anything that was possibly out of it, and we drop forge a new one, put an engine in it, and off we go.
Just crush it and start over.
No, not crush it, because
Ooh.
we've got it. No.
Here you go. Here's the thing. The skateboard platform for the electric car, right?
Okay.
It has the whole top section that just bolts on.
So you just rip the top
Unbolt
section,
it.
melt it to slag, pour it into a new
turn it
mold.
upside down. It's a bucket, right? Fill that thing with bleach water. Run it through with sterilizer, the auto dishwasher, whatever you want to call it, and put on the new one. You bolt it back down.
Hey, I got a great
Problem
idea for
solved.
that auto dishwasher. We'll
Now
call
you
it
gotta worry
a.
about cat hair or COVID or sleepy Rodriguez or none of that.
I've got a great name for that auto sterilizer. We'll call it the car wash.
Nah, that's such a silly name. That'll never catch on. That sounds like a place where someone's gonna fence money and drugs. They'll never actually wash cars.
It's where you take your car and blast it with a chemical solution that's actually eating your clear coat.
But they call it wax.
Right.
It's not.
Did you ever notice why it's brushless? Why are you just able to spray some water on there and just let it run off? Because that's not water.
Yeah, make sure you have your windows rolled up.
Oh God, yes. Don't breathe.
forget about your sunroof with your eyeballs open.
Ah, it burns us. It burns.
My precious. Oh boy.
We're not supposed to be having fun during these episodes, so let's get back to transportation. So the future of transportation, if you want to do your subscription cards, you need to find a way to literally sterilize that
I
thing.
think that's what's got to be happening. I think it's got to be the skateboard for their
And-
electric car.
And you flip it over and
And then it's got to unbolt it, and they got to put on a new bolt on. Whatever does that way you can personalize exactly what you
what
want.
are your seats made out of?
Whatever you
You
want.
can't because it's going to trap fibers and germs, so it's got to be made out of a sealed material that is sterilizable.
That is true. You can't clean all anal juices out of seats.
Oh my
Could have
Okay,
anything in there.
once again, Disney is not going to like this episode.
I don't think they like any of our episodes.
Most of our episodes have been fairly okay. This
Hey.
one's a little off the train tracks here.
Look,
We're
I've
kinda,
never been talked to by the big mouse yet. All right.
You know, when you get that knock on your door and the big mouse is like, hey Pete, yes, I know your name.
No, he
Come out.
doesn't have a mobster voice.
Hey.
He's a Darth Vader type. He's
Once
Darth
again,
Mickey.
No, so he'll be like, hey, come outside. Me and Minnie and the dog and the duck need to have a little conversation with you.
Dog
so you
and
see,
the duck.
You've got this
I mean,
podcast
Pluto
thing.
and Donald,
You've got
the
this
greatest sailor that ever
You've
lived.
got this podcast thing. Yeah, Donald's probably Spetsnaz. You've got this podcast thing, and you know we have it on our little podcast thingy channel, Jimmy. There, and you know you've been good for the most part, but of late, I think you're losing it. So you know we need to have a little conversation. If you want to continue to be part of the family. You need to get your act together, or the dog and you may have to have a conversation. We don't want to get the duck involved. He likes to pull nails out. It's a little ugly.
Pluto's real versed in judo.
So once again, we don't want to irritate the mouse because bad things will happen.
Pluto's gonna knock into Venus.
Oh, that was horrible.
I don't know.
That was really
Yeah.
horrible. Ooh, yeah, no.
See. Marvin the Martian is gonna
They don't
come
own
down
him.
from.
That's Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Wrong people.
They're gonna have a war.
Wrong
Yes. The Bugs Bunny versus Mickey Mouse.
You know, Bugs had an array of weapon systems. I don't think the mouse would be ready.
I don't know. Now look out, there's a Wile E. Coyote. I mean, he's sponsored by Acme. Explosives.
Didn't Acme evolve into something like BAE Systems?
I think so, actually. Acme went to British Aerospace, who was later the BA, is in British Acme Enterprises or something.
Pretty much, yeah.
I think that's right. Oh my goodness.
You know, we're probably going to get bumped off for figuring that out, you know.
As long as it's not by the Clintons, I'm alright. I mean, they got a death trail. Boy, I don't want anything to do with that.
You really buy into that conspiracy theory?
Just look at the history, man. I'm not saying they do. I'm not saying they don't. I don't want anything to do with it.
I don't know this guy. Once again.
I will never speak bad of any of them because it's really freaking dangerous, I think. Maybe. Back in frame. Have Donald show up at your doorstep. Darth Mickey's gonna have a word.
I'm not trying to. I'm trying to make the mouse my friend.
Yeah. You know the very first Mickey Mouse cartoon? What was he doing?
Steamboat.
That's right.
That Steamboat Willie? There's Steamboat Mickey. I can't remember what it was.
I don't remember.
It was Steamboat something.
What was he doing?
He was sailing.
Captaining a ship. Steamboat.
Well, yeah, and his little merc Seal Donald there. He's, yeah, no. I'm not. Once again, which is why I'm not trying to piss off the mouse.
You gotta look out.
You, on the other hand, seem to have a death wish. I'm not part of that. I'm not trying to be on board with that.
That sounds dangerous.
I'm good.
Are you?
No, because now I'm terrified that the mouse is going to show up at my door.
He's gonna, hey, Harry, we need to have a conversation.
I'm telling you, that's only for like the cheesy movies. I'm sure he gets off screen and goes, You know I hate using that voice.
He probably picks up, lights a cigar. These guys make me
Wait,
do this.
what do you mean he lights the cigar? Somebody cuts it, lights it, and hands it to him.
That's true. Somebody probably uses wipe stick for him too.
These guys make me do this thing, but you know it's helping us move all that money. You know, we need another major motion picture studio and several more TV stations. You guys go out there and make that happen. If they have anything to say, understand it's coming from the mouse.
And then he puts a cigar out in your chest and says, "It's nothing against you.
It's just
business."
That's terrible. Wait, what does that have to do with transportation? Yes, you are going off the rails
Steamboat.
once again.
Yeah, that's where it came from. Steamboat.
AI
Mickey.
problems. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, I'm gonna have to reboot you or something. Where's the reboot switch on?
It requires a boot. You have boots?
I can go find some.
Yeah, okay. I got plenty of boots in my house. I don't have any cowboy boots that fit me though. My son has some. He likes them for fishing.
When you decide that the boots you're wearing don't match the outfit, you go in and you reboot.
I thought this episode we were going to talk about shoes. Remember the whole flip flops?
No, not going down that road.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be prudent.
Yeah,
Not at this juncture.
She thinks she's Spanish. She doesn't look Spanish. Why is she chasing someone with a flip flop? All right. There's evidence.
So, in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, as we draw within the last minutes of our conversation about the future of transport, I firmly believe that Elon will solve the flying car problem just because he can.
And nobody else.
Just because, but because you know how Elon, he'll get like a wild hair up his butt and go, you know what, I want to make a flying car.
What if he went, no.
Oh, here we go.
And then somebody else went, yeah, I'll do it. And then now you know somebody else's name too.
No, because no one. There's so many other companies that have quote unquote tried to make the flying car. I mean, there were supposedly pre-orders of several models of flying car. Haven't seen any of it come to fruition.
No, we got to figure out what happened to them.
Elon will just do it.
I still think it's the German scientists in S&D.
No, I'm not. Nope. I'm telling you, it's going to be Elon. Just because he will probably go, So if we have an electric car.
What was that part? Well, if we have a, what was that?
So we got batteries and we got a car that can go real fast. But you know, we don't have a car that flies. So can we get an electric car that flies?
I bet if he said we knew a way to rotate the wheels like the DeLorean and then make it fly and use a juicer in the back. I mean, what was that thing called again?
I'm not even talking about using
Mr. Fusion.
That would be a different episode.
Yes.
Kind of flashing back here, but we'll pass on that. He's not going to use the Mr. Fusion home reactor.
Why not?
Because he's Elon. It's going to be solar powered.
Yeah, it's true. But you know what? He's got plenty of stuff that he's figured out how to use with the sun.
Exactly.
The old Tesla series, to put it on your house. So he needs something that has to do with recycling and waste management.
Okay, solar powered garbage trucks. Next. I solved that problem already.
Garbage-powered garbage trucks.
No, solar powered garbage trucks.
No. But then you still don't have any place to put the garbage. But if they were
So
garbage-powered, you'd be picking
Here's
up
the problem.
fuel.
So what is the problem we're solving? What is the problem Elon's about to solve?
I think that he would solve the problem of like giant dumps and trash in the ocean.
So you're trying to say we need a vehicle which consumes garbage in order to reduce the carbon footprint and reclaim the damage we've done, is what you're saying. So we need a garbage eater.
One that runs on styrofoam and plastic alone would be like the greatest thing ever.
We need a ship to do that because God knows those plastic islands need to go away.
There is so much styrofoam. Like even like Panama is considering banning.
Panama.
Yeah, they're considering banning styrofoam because it's so bad. You know, from tourists and stuff. You know, just being
Clay jugs.
humans.
Clay jugs. You just drink it. Every tourist gets their own. You enter the country airport, you get your own clay drinking jug. You catch it.
Visas, a passport stamp, and a clay jug.
There you go.
Oh, that's not gonna work. I dropped it. Oh no.
The
Party
first
foul.
clay jug is free, but you gotta buy the next clay jug.
Oh, okay. Well, who's gonna make the clay jugs?
The locals. It's part of the economy.
Possibly.
Yeah, it's part of the economy.
Maybe there'll be like a clay
And
jug trading.
Here's the
system,
cool thing:
too.
ancient artisan skills. So they could be like fully painted and decorated, really cool clay jugs. So when you go home, it's like when you go to a theme park and you buy that special stupid cup refillable thing, but it doesn't biodegrade or ever go
Oh
away.
yeah, so you mean
But-
like the Germany section of Epcot?
Oh, do they have
You get the-
steins?
Yeah,
Real steins.
dude, with the little
Made out of
And the
made
flippy.
ceramic and the metal lid
the
and
metal
everything.
lid that flips up and
So you would go to one of these South American countries and you'd get like an indigenous people traditionally made
why did you say paintball?
clay
Paintball.
drinking cup mug
Oh.
jug thingy. You take good care of it. You leave the country with a really cool handmade memento of your journey to this country.
Okay, so what if like say you're living on a sailboat and you don't have room for all these cups that you're getting all the way down throughout the Caribbean and along the Central America coastline?
If you're one of those people who live on your boat, your first clay jug is your clay jug.
So if
You
you already
can-
have a clay jug,
You'll go,
from,
hey,
say,
I've got a
Panama,
clay jug, and they go, cool, you're part of the solution, not the problem. So you don't need to.
What you're saying
and
is
that's
you
part of
won't
your
need
visa.
to have another clay jug
Exactly.
if you go to like
So you go in
Barbados.
and you stamp your clay jug.
Oh, so what if it runs
It's kind of
out
like a
stamper?
passport, the clay jug passport.
So you get all these stamps
Instead
and
of
then
an
you drop
EU,
it.
it would be a CU. The clay jug, clay. Okay, fine.
That's stretching.
No. I thought it was appropriate.
Oh man, that has nothing to do with. Well, it does have to do with transportation.
It does, because you're traveling
Yeah.
on your garbage-powered sailboat, and it's eating styrofoam and garbage islands.
Could you
and you're helping
imagine
the planet be
if
better?
if it was a machine that actually ran on garbage? Every island and beach would automatically be cleaned up.
Would it hunt garbage? Would it be running off of a program that made it seek garbage, consume, and then move on?
That sounds like a Terminator. No.
Why-
Let's
why-
not do those.
Why not? Why?
Well, okay, because it'll seek human flesh, consume
No,
human
it is
flesh,
not
and
garbage,
move
though.
on.
It knows what garbage is.
Your
You
shirt
know,
is too old, must
it's-
consume.
It's and it's multimodal.
Like this hat.
It
My
can-
hat is like tattered in the front. You're like, that is garbage.
Once
Must
again,
lose head.
It's multimodal. It can fly and swim, and it can pull up to a rest stop and go, stupid humans, and clean up the rest stop and
If it gets to the
Do
point
you
of
have
saying stupid humans, it's
any-
also the point that says, let's get rid of the humans. Then
do
we
you
don't have a
have
problem.
any idea how powerful this thing would be if it's running off garbage? It would have a nigh limitless power supply.
I know, because we consume and destroy, creating garbage continuously. We make garbage to
It would-
create garbage.
It could potentially gather all the garbage, turn itself into a starship, and power itself across the universe because it's fed up with humanity.
Well, we have plenty of garbage that we've left in space too.
Oh look, and it's eating garbage in space. It's
Nice.
perfect. We need to build this.
Okay, if it just consumes styrofoam and plastic alone, well, then problem solved.
Then we need to build this.
Because if it's metals, it'll eventually corrode and rust away. If it's anything that's, bio or organic material, eventually it will corrode or rust away or be eaten by some other creature. So the plastics and the,
Well, all the
diaper
petroleum-based
chemicals, yeah.
products,
Yeah.
largely, because they don't break down.
whatever it is that gel stuff is inside of a wet diaper, that needs to be consumed by this machine as well. Why are you going, you're not the one eating it.
Because that machine's gonna stink to high.
Of course, it's going to be consuming garbage.
We need to figure out a way to make it, because it's obviously consuming garbage. What's its waste? Obviously, this process has to produce a waste. There's always a byproduct. Remember, matter can neither be created nor destroyed. So, what's it converting it to? Therein lies the challenge.
Yeah.
And it's got to be something that benefits the planet as opposed to adding to the problem.
Maybe it poops out plastic cups.
Great, now the ocean's full of plastic cups. So everybody will be playing beer pong from cruise ships as they sail by.
It's better than seeing a half shark eating flip-flops sitting on the side of the beach.
Good point. Okay, I can't argue that.
All right. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, complaints, or gripes about anything that we said here, be sure to send us an email at notrobotsquestions@gmail.com. That's notrobotsquestions@gmail.com. And we still have yet to receive that voice hate mail. Shame on you. Send us one at anchor.fm/not-robots.
Please, Mr. Mouse, don't send us a hate mail.
Oh man, if we can get one from Mickey Mouse, that would be amazing.
That would be terrible.
And as long as it's not like cursing, we'll actually play it. You know?
I could hear it now. Yous boys, you're getting a little out of control here. So, you know, I'm giving yous an opportunity to get back on the rails so that I don't have to send the duck and the dog to pay yous a visit.
I want someone to send us a voice message that's like really sexy voice that says, "You're listening to the Not Robots podcast."
Why on earth do we need somebody to do that? That is not our genre.
No, but it sounds awesome. I mean, someone interact with the voice thing, guys. Nobody sends us those.
Jeremy, if you're still out there,
Drum it
remember,
up.
you were the first person to whine. I mean, send us a comment.
Complain
so,
in an email. Yeah.
So pony up a voicemail,
All right.
sir.
Not
please.
Robots out.
Oh, what he said, deuces.
All right.
Ooh, oh, and it's dinner time. Eyes can eat.
I know. I don't know what I'm eating at home.
You don't know what you're eating at home?
Food, obviously,
I would
but
hope so. I mean, I don't, you know.
I don't know what my wife is making, or she's not feeling well, so it's probably what we had last night.
Probably the weather has not been conducive to anybody that's sensitive to
She's
the pressure
coughing a lot and
changes.
says she doesn't feel good.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, man.
You ain't gonna be worried about me. She doesn't get near me. It's 6 feet
Yeah,
isn't
but
a problem.
apparently,
She
you know,
doesn't even want to be in the
live
same bed.
on, it can live on surfaces for decades.
Oh yes, it's so smart. It knows where to go. Future transportation or future of transportation? Future of transportation. That's fine. Let's do that.
Elon, save me. That's what it should be called.
All right. Elon, save me, Elon.
What was that?
Save me, Elon.
You know what? I'm waiting for him to build the flying suit too. So he's going to build the thruster system, and so Elon will become Iron Man.
All right, so we need to have a bet.
Reactor.
Which one is going to be mainstream first? Mainstream. The flying car or the subscription cars? Subscription-based service or the flying car? We need to have a bet on this. What should we bet?
And luckily it'll be the subscription thing because somebody will listen to this podcast and share it with somebody and somebody will go. Because it isn't really going to be hard to do that. The rental car companies got their asses kicked by COVID, so you've got a sea of vehicles out there now.
Yeah.
So it's
Now you know where my thought process came from.
it would be too easy to get that done.
Yep. The used car market is probably either going to get another one of those stupid cash for clunkers things that's going to ruin everything again, or a lot of vehicles are going to be sold used super cheap soon.
Who can afford them? Remember, we've still got people unemployed.
That's right. That's why A, the price is going down, and B, there's a sea of them. A sea of them. And you don't want all of these rental cars to go down to Davy Jones' locker, so you must sell set.
Yeah, but you know, you can send them all overseas.
That's the hook.
Because they have money still, because their economies are humming away.
That's because a lot of those countries have just opened everything up and said the hell with it.
No, actually, if you looked at the metrics, some of those countries never closed down, and they wrangled COVID just fine.
Oh, you know why?
Because it's just a fucking virus?
Yep, bingo. It's just a virus. I'm trying to hook your thingy so I can do the thingy and the thing.
The thing, and the
Yeah.
thingy, and yeah, you know, I'm getting delirious. I need to stuff chicken and broccoli in my face.
Broccoli face.
Yes, broccoli face.
Thank you. Dual microphones.
Dueling? They
One
shoot
plug.
at each other?
2 microphones, 1 plug.
Oh, I thought you would do. Oh, so my friend Melissa wants to know how to podcast. Can you
She wants to what?
know how to learn how to podcast? Can you write up a fairly followable synopsis of everything you've done? You know, how you not how you identified Anchor. You know, what you did with Anchor and the setup and how you were able to how to push crap out there, or does Anchor just handle distribution and?
They do most of it.
Okay.
You gotta give them what it is they need for each one of them, and then there's codes that you have to get from each of them to verify that you're the owner of that podcast.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you need to write all this down so I can hand it off to her, or you need to talk to her and explain it to her.
The one that was the biggest PETA
Was iHeartRadio.
No, that one was done automatically, amazingly. I tried getting into it because I thought it was going to be one of those where we had to do it ourselves. But no, Anchor took care of that. They were the ones that got in it. The reason why I was having trouble is because Anchor was already doing it. They were just waiting on approval.
Oh.
So it was already blocked by me because I was late. No, the Apple podcast was the one that was a pain in the
Oh,
neck.
of course, because Apple likes
Well, yeah, we had to
total
have
control and domination.
we had to have 4 episodes minimum already done. They had to be in a certain format on the way that the titles are. That's why the titles of ours don't have numbers or codes at the beginning of it. Like, we're on season 2, episode 9 for this one. Is it 9? 10? 9. Yeah, season 2, episode 9 for this one, which is like our, 26th episode or
So
something.
that would be
But, Vogue 9.
no,
Oh.
season 2.
So,
Season
gotcha.
that season knows how it's traveling over time.
Ah,
And then
seasoning.
episode.
So-
Or we could go.
It's hot.
No, we could do this. Seasoning.
What?
Seasoning.
Is that
Sprinkling some on.
sign language for seasoning?
No.
Oh.
It's 2, season 2, and we're
Because
sprinkling
I don't know
some
that
on.
one. Because I know
No,
STASONING.
Seasoning. Seasoning. Season 2. So we're season 2, episode 9.
All right.
So next one will be season 2, episode 10.
God, I hope this one actually recorded because the other one, the last episode was scratchy and I had to use the audio from the FoPro. So yeah, the FoPro probably needs a better microphone.
The phone pro.
Yeah. Well, it's not a real GoPro, it's a FoPro. I wonder if a real GoPro would have better microphone.
I heard GoPro has gone downhill.
Really? There's a lot of options you can get as far as them. There's like the black, the gray, and the white or the silver or something. And the one is like full waterproof with interchangeable batteries and like 4K Ultra HD with like 3D surround and whatever kind of craziness. And then a removable memory card. And then the next one down is like where it has all the waterproof capabilities and a decent microphone, but it's not full surround and doesn't have quite as high a definition of it, but it has a removable battery and a removable memory card. And then the next one down, the battery is not removable, but it's still waterproof and it's like a 2D microphone, or maybe it's a mono, and the camera is still good. Like, it has the same sort of camera stuff, just not as high a resolution as the expensive one. And then I guess there's the real little ones as well, the cubes. I guess Polaroid makes them now too, and a bunch of other companies. They make these little tiny little action cams for guys to stick on the side of like the race car helmets or on a dashboard or something. Yeah, exactly like that. Only, even though they're sticking them on there, these little ones, they're using extensions so it doesn't show the side of their helmet when they're recording. Yeah, so it's over their shoulder boulder holder. So.
Resistance is futile.
No, it needs to be a little closer, like that.
Resistance
Towards the front more.
Resistance is futile.
There you go, you're bored. Put the
You
thumb
shall
over
be
the eyebrow.
assimilated.
No, like this. And then turn it where you're kind of looking through the hand, like a
Resistance is
telescope.
futile.
Resistance
You shall
is
be
futile.
assimilated.
You shall be assimilated.
We could just call Jordy LaForge.
Can't see me. My batteries are low. I'm blind.
But I see you like every spectral analysis
But you know
thing known to
Jody
mankind.
LaForge had his
Ooh,
eyes
what
fixed
did
later.
you? Yeah, no. What did you eat? Oh.
Oh, this thing's still running. I gotta turn it off.